past, thinking life was somewhere else, moving way too fast. I miss the sound of laughter in the middle of the room. I miss the way the evening felt, too quiet, way too soon. Funny how the smallest things are the ones that stay. These are the days I almost miss, while chasing something more. All the moments I was standing in, but reaching for the door. I don't blame the younger me, he was just doing his best. But these are the days I almost miss. I remember Sunday mornings, coffee getting cold, someone humming in the kitchen, stories never told. I thought time was something I could borrow or replace. Didn't know the best parts of it were already taking place. Now I let the moment breathe, I stay where I am. These are the days I almost miss, the quiet and the calm, learning how to sit with life instead of pushing on. I don't need a bigger dream or a different address. Yeah, these are the days I almost miss. Maybe life ain't hiding answers at the end of every road. Maybe all it ever wanted was to be noticed slow. These are the days I almost missed, but I'm here now, wide awake. Every breath feels like a gift I don't rush to take. I don't live in yesterday or worry what comes next. I'm right here in the days I almost missed. Almost missed. But I'm here now. Just quietly let's go. Shadows stretch across the room, moving softer than I know. I used to fight the evening like it took something away. Now I watch the colors settle at the close of every day. There's a calm I never knew in the in-between, when the sun slows down and the sky turns low and white. I don't rush to fill the silence, you stop running away. There's a kind of gentle healing in the end of every day. All the words I couldn't say don't feel heavy anymore. They just drift like open windows, letting in a little more. I don't ask the dark for light, I let it be. When the sun slows down, I stop asking what comes next. Every worry fades to quiet, every thought finds rest. I don't hold on to tomorrow or the weight of what I find. I finally feel at home when the sun slows down. Maybe peace don't come from answers or the things we figure out. Maybe it arrives so softly you don't hear it till now. When the sun slows down, I don't feel the need to run. Every road I ever followed led me back to one. I don't chase the fading light or fear the coming sound. I finally feel at home when the sun slows down. When the sun slows down, no doors to close, no lights to keep. The room remembers how to sleep. Breath after breath, I don't explain. The quiet air already knows my name. The quiet knows my name. No questions here, no need to stay. The night holds still what I can't say. Every thought lays down its claim. The quiet already knows my name. The quiet knows my name. Quiet knows my name. There's a line of dust behind me, sunlight on the hood. Radio's barely speaking, but it feels just like it should. I don't know where this road is headed, and I don't need a name. Sometimes freedom is just driving without explaining. Every mile feels honest now, nothing pulling back. Out here where the road feels wide and the sky won't close me in, I don't measure how far I've come or where I've been. I let the wind decide the pace and the moment guide. I finally breathe a little deeper where the road feels wide. I used to think I needed answers, drawn out clear and strong, but the best ones came unspoken while the wheels rolled on. Every town looks like a promise, every mile a chance. Sometimes moving forward is just giving life a glance. I don't race against the clock, I let it spin. Out here where the road feels wide, I don't feel the weight of time. Every worry falls behind me, every thought unwinds. I don't chase another version of who I was inside. I just let the day unfold where the road feels wide. Maybe freedom ain't the distance or the places that you find. Maybe it's the space you give yourself to leave it all behind. Out here where the road feels wide, I let the moment drive. Every mile feels like a gift, I didn't have to try. I don't ask the map for meaning or the reason why. I just keep moving easy where the road feels wide. Where the road feels wide. I remember nights that felt endless, like the road had no last sign. I was chasing every tomorrow, letting go of what was mine. I was sure I'd find the answer somewhere further down the line, but the truth was always waiting in the parts I left behind. Funny how the years roll on, still the heart knows where it's from. I'm still here after all these years, still breathing, still standing slow. Every scar became a story, every loss still helped me grow. I don't miss who I was trying to be. I see clearer through the tears. Yeah, I'm still here after all these years. I've watched old dreams lose their color, watched new ones take their place. Some arrive without a warning, some never showed their face. I learned time don't ask permission, it just moves the way it goes, leaves you holding what you needed, not the things you chose. I stopped running from the sound of my feet on solid ground. I'm still here after all these years, not the same, but still okay. Every wrong turn taught my heart how to slowly find its way. I don't need to chase forever, I got nothing left to prove. Yeah, I'm still here after all these years. Maybe life ain't about winning or being someone else. Maybe staying is the bravest thing you ever do for yourself. I'm still here after all these years, with a calm I never knew. Every moment I was breaking was just shaping something true. I don't fear the road ahead or the ones that disappeared. Yeah, I'm still here after all these years. Still here after all these years. house is breathing slower now, like it knows I'm here. Every sound is careful, every thought disappears. The day lets go of my shoulders without a single word. Nothing's asking for my name, nothing needs to be heard. There's nothing left to hold tonight. I don't trace the shape of yesterday, or wonder what comes next. The dark doesn't make promises, it just lets me rest. Every road I tried to follow, every door I couldn't close, finds its place inside the quiet, where nothing needs to know. There's nothing left to hold tonight. Maybe this is where the weight finally comes undone, not because it's over, but because it's over, but because it's done. Nothing left to hold tonight. There's nothing left to hold tonight. Porch light still turns on, even when the night feels long, like it's waiting on my name, the same way it always did. Summer air and wooden chairs, quiet talks and open prayers. Nothing fancy, nothing new, just the comfort of the truth. Funny how a simple glow can tell you more than you know. Porch light memories stay lit, even when the world won't quit. They don't ask me where I've been, they just let me back in. I've been far, I've been free, still they shine patiently. Yeah, porch light memories always feel like home to me. better towns, neon skies and louder sounds. Still when everything slows down, that soft light finds me out. Every road I've ever known taught me how to stand alone. But some places never leave, they just live quietly in me. I don't need to turn around, I just like knowing it's still found. Porch light memories hold on long after the dark is gone. They don't pull me back in time, they just calm this heart of mine. Every mile, every sea, still they wait so easily. Yeah, porch light memories always leave a light for me. Maybe home is just a sign saying take your time, not asking you to stay, just to know you're okay. Porch light memories remain through the joy and through the rain. I keep moving, that's alright. Some things shine their whole life. I don't need to settle down, just slow my steps when I'm around. Yeah, porch light memories still bring peace back over me. Porch light memories. The key still fits, but it feels wrong, like I've been gone a little too long. Every wall remembers me more than you ever did. Dust on frames, we never moved. Planned we swore we'd follow through. Funny how this house can tell when I'm lying to myself. I talk out loud just to hear if my own voice is still here. This house knows my signs, every step I don't take, every word I rehearsed, but never had the strength to say. I've screamed inside these walls, but they never complain. Yeah, this house knows my silence, it still whispers your name. Tried to stay behind that door, like he might come back once more. I tell myself it's just a thing, but I still can't make it leave. Midnight finds me on the floor, talking to a ghost I wore. You don't answer, never do, but I keep asking you. Some love doesn't break loud and just fades into the ground. This house knows my silence, every crack in the floor, every night I sleep alone. place and where you were before. I've learned how to breathe through the weight of the pain, but this house knows my silence, and it still whispers your name. Maybe time's a gentle thief, still the hurt keeps the belief that some love gon' disappear just lives quieter. Yeah, this house knows my silence, but I'm learning to speak happy maar to the past, just to who I'll be. Work my life in borrowed time, morning dark to neon signs. Every dollar knew my name, every dream learned how to wait. I missed some birthdays, missed some calls, learned how pride can build a wall. Said I'm fine more than I should, just to prove I could. Funny how you don't feel lost till you finally slow it down. But the lights were on anyway when I pulled back in too late. No questions asked, no blame, just my name. I thought love would turn away after all the time I gave, but the lights were on. Coat still hangs behind the door, like you always knew for sure. I'd come back tired, come back warm, from fighting days I couldn't win. The world taught me how to stand, he taught me where I am, somewhere between who I was and who I still am. I learned the hard and quiet way what staying really means. Yeah, the lights were on anyway, like they always stayed the same. No speeches, no parade, just grace. I spent years running late from the life I shouldn't waste, but the lights were on anyway. Some folks love you loud and proud, some just wait without a sound. Turns out that's the kind of love that don't burn out. The lights were on anyway when I finally found my way, not because I earned the right, just because you stayed. road. That old song we both used to know. Windows down on a summer street, laughing like time was ours to keep. No plans, no worries on our minds, just borrowed dreams and borrowed time. Funny how those little days still find their way back here to stay. I don't miss the way things were, I miss the way it felt back then. It still feels like yesterday, your hand in mine, no words to say. The world was wide, our hearts were true. Every road felt something new. I know life don't stay the same, but some moments never fade, even now so far away. It still feels like yesterday. I've been places I once dreamed of, learned the cost of growing up. Crowded rooms, familiar faces, still feel empty in some places. I don't live in memories, but they still live quietly in me, like a picture tucked away. I don't look at every day. Time keeps moving, that's okay. I just smile when it drifts my way. It still feels like yesterday. Sunset skies and cheap cafes, every promise felt brand new. Every night we stayed up too. I don't need to go back there, I just like knowing it was real. Yeah, even now, so far away, it still feels like yesterday. Maybe that's how it's supposed to be. Some things live just in memory, not to hold, not to chase, just to warm you in a quiet place. It still feels like yesterday, not the pain, just the good that stayed. Every smile, every song, every ride where we went wrong. Life keeps pulling me ahead, but I'm thankful for where I've been. Yeah, even now, so far away, it still feels like yesterday. Feels like yesterday. Feels like yesterday. Alarm rings before the sky turns blue. Same old shirt, same worn shoes. Coffee burns, but it keeps me straight. Another day learning how to wait. I sign my name on a dotted line, trade my back for overtime. Every plan I couldn't choose got paid in hours, not in dreams. Funny how a man stays proud, doing work that don't speak loud. I've been paid in hours, not in dreams. Callous hands Kids need shoes, rent's due soon. Hope shows up like an afternoon. Doesn't stay, but it waves hello, just enough to keep me whole. Radio talks about overnight, but nothing here comes easy or bright. Still I stand and still I try. Ain't every wind supposed to fly. There's dignity in showing up, even when it's rough. Yeah, I've been paid in hours, not in dreams, but I sleep honest in these sheets. I know my name, I know my place. I face the mirror, I don't break. If this world don't bend for me, I'll bend it back with what I keep. I've been paid in hours, not in dreams. Daddy said, son, don't count the cost, count the nights you never lost yourself to something cheap or small. That's the ways that matters most. I've been paid in hours, not in dreams, but I held on to what it means to stand up straight, to stay true, do the work that finds you. I've been paid in hours, not in dreams, but I sleep honest in these sheets. I know my name, I know my place. I face the mirror, I don't break. If this world don't bend for me, I'll bend it back with what I keep. I've been paid in hours, not in dreams.
The sky turns soft around the edges, like it's learning how to rest. Every sound feels slightly kinder at the end of what we've left. I don't rush the coming shadow, or ask the light to stay. Somewhere peace is in the balance of letting slip away. There's a moment when the day stops asking more. Right before the evening comes, I finally feel at ease. Every road I walk today feels right beneath my feet. I don't carry what I couldn't fix, or words I couldn't say. I just breathe a little deeper right before the evening stays. I've learned the light don't disappear, it just changes how it shines. All the moments we call endings are just turning in their time. Every face, every feeling Nothing needs an explanation. When you finally understand, I don't argue with the calm, I let it in. Right before the evening comes, I don't feel the need to run. Every worry softens out when the long day's done. I don't chase another version of what the day could be. I just stay inside the moment. That's enough for me. Maybe life don't ask us to get it right or wrong. Maybe all it ever wanted was to feel where we belong. Right before the evening comes, I let the daylight go. Every step that led me here feels like it needed so. I don't fear the coming night or what it brings my way. I just breathe a little deeper right before the evening stays. Right before the evening stays. Stayed out past the streetlight glow, laughing like we didn't know. The time was counting every mile between the then and now. Barefoot days and restless nights, promises made half right. We thought tomorrow was always there, just waiting on the stairs. Funny how the moment passed before we knew it wouldn't last. It was a summer we didn't know was the last. We lived like nothing moved too fast. Every goodbye felt incomplete, like we'd meet again down the street. I don't wish I'd changed a thing, just wish I'd known what it would mean. Yeah, the summer we didn't know was last. I've watched the years roll on since then. Different faces, different friends. Some stayed close, some drifted free. Some just taught me who to be. Every now and then I hear that same song from back that year, and suddenly I'm standing there with nothing left but open air. I don't hold on to what's gone, I just smile when it comes along. It was a summer we didn't know was the last. No reason to hold it back. said see you, not goodbye, never thinking how or why. I don't regret the way it went, I just feel it now and then. Yeah, the summer we didn't know was last. Maybe that's how memory works, it leaves before it hurts. Not to make you feel alone, just to remind you how you've grown. It was a summer we didn't know was last, but it didn't leave us empty-handed. Every moment, every laugh still finds me. When I look back, life keeps moving, so do I. Still I thank those days gone by. Yeah, the summer we didn't know was last. Didn't know was last. Didn't know was last. I spent some years just standing still, waiting on a sign or will, watching life go passing by through half-open, tired eyes. I held on tight to what I knew, afraid of things I couldn't prove. Something shifting deep inside, like morning breaking through the night. Funny how the road appears right after you let go of fear. Tomorrow feels like mine, for the first time in a long time. I'm not rushing, I'm not late, just walking at my own pace. I don't need to cross every line, just know the next one's mine. Yeah, tomorrow feels like mine. I've learned the weight of holding on, the things that say it's time to move on. Not every door needs to be kicked, some just open when you're ready for it. The past still talks but softer now, like distant thunder breaking clouds. It doesn't pull me where I've been, it just reminds me who I am. I don't need the answers fast, I just need the strength to ask. Tomorrow feels like mine, not perfect, just a line. I'm done chasing borrowed dreams, I'm building what feels real to me. I don't need a finish line, just faith enough to cross the night. Yeah, tomorrow feels like mine. Maybe hope's not something new, it's something old you finally choose. Not louder, just more true, like knowing what you're meant to do. Tomorrow feels like mine, I can see it in the light. Every step, every mile
feels honest for a while. I don't need the world to sign off on every dream of mine. Yeah, tomorrow feels like mine. Feels like mine. Feels like
I've been signing forms with borrowed ink, chasing time I barely think. Every town just wears a face of somewhere else I didn't stay. I learned how fast a year can run when you're not sure who you've become. But every road I try to roam still knows the way back home. Funny how the farther I go, the more my shadow starts to know. The road knows my first name, knows the boy before the man, before the wait, before the rain, before I learned how not to stand. I've been lost in bigger dreams, but some truths stay the same. No matter where I've been, the road knows my first name. Mama's porch still faces west, like it's waiting, I guess. Same old sky, same old sound, crickets laying daylight down. Friends back there grew roots and trees, I grew calluses and keys. Funny what a man will trade just to say he's not afraid. I thought leaving meant I'd grow, didn't know what I'd let go. The road knows my first name, every scar, every mile, every wrong turn that I claimed as my own hard-earned style. I've been chasing something new, trying to outrun the flame, but the road I always choose still knows my first name. Maybe home ain't where you stay, maybe it's who you were one day. Before the world taught you to hide, before you learned to say goodbye. The road knows my first name, but it's teaching me again. I don't need to run forever just to prove the man I am. forget you. Summer nights and fireflies, barefoot running younger times. Mama calling from the door, don't stay out there anymore. Radio low, the sun went down, crickets singing all around. Back then silence felt like peace, not the weight it is to me. Funny how the smallest sound can turn your whole life around. That's the sound of home at dusk. Screen door creaks, the evening hums. It ain't loud, it don't pretend. It just stays with you till the end. I've heard a lot, I've been alone, but nothing feels that warm and close like the sound of home at dusk. Daddy's laugh after a long day, tired eyes, but he still stayed. Didn't say much, didn't need to. Love was just what he'd do. Now his chair sits quiet still. Evening news, the windowsill. Funny what the night lets through when there's no one left but you. I'd give anything I own just to hear that sound once more. That's the sound of home at dusk. Faith in things you don't discuss. No big dreams, no big plans, just knowing where you stand. I chased the world, I paid the cost. Found out what I really lost was the sound of home at dusk. If I could freeze one moment there, I'd choose the night I didn't care about the man I'd have to be, just a kid still feeling free. That's the sound of home at dusk, still the place I trust the most. Even now when I'm gone, it's the echo I lean on. That's the sound of home at dusk. Screen door creaks, the evening hums. It ain't loud, it don't pretend. It just stays with you till the end. I've heard a lot, I've been alone, but nothing feels that warm and close like the sound of home at dusk.
I didn't notice when it happened. Life got quieter somehow. Not empty, just more honest. Like I finally slowed it down. Used to fill the space with wanting, chasing things I couldn't name. Now the silence feels like something I don't feel the need to change. Funny how the heart lets go when it
feels safe to do so. I like the way it settled in this life I'm living now. No fireworks, no sudden wind, just peace I can allow. I don't need it to be loud to know it's real somehow. Yeah, I like the way it settled in. I've seen dreams come and go like seasons you outgrow. Some left early, some stayed late, some taught me how to wait. I don't carry what I miss, I carry what still is. Turns out most of what I need was never out of reach. I don't ask the past to stay, I just thank it for the way. I like the way it settled in. No rush, no second guess. Every scar, every bend feels like part of my defense. I don't need another plan to feel good about where I stand. Yeah, I like the way it settled in. Maybe peace ain't something new, it's learning how to live with you, not fixing every broken sound, just letting life slow down. I like the way it settled in this calm I couldn't fake. Every road I didn't win still gave me what I take. I don't need to understand everything that's happening. Yeah, I like the way it settled in. Settled in. I don't feel the need to hurry. This moment knows my name. The night feels kind and open, nothing left to rearrange. Every road that ever led me wasn't trying to be right, it just taught my heart to listen when the noise gave up the fight. Funny how the world slows down when you finally stick around. This is where the leaving ends, not goodbye, just letting be. Every song I couldn't finish still found its way to me. I don't need to turn around or wonder what was best. I'm right here in the silence when the music finally rests.
passing seasons. Watch them gently move along. Some stayed inside the melody, some faded with the song. I don't miss the sound of trying, or the weight of being heard. Peace arrived without a warning, in the space between the words. I don't ask for one more sign. Everything feels just in time. This is where the leaving ends, where I let the moment stay. No applause, no second chance, just a soft and honest place. I don't need to understand every note I couldn't bless. I'm right here in the silence when the music finally rests. Maybe life don't ask for more than a heart at rest. Not louder days or brighter nights, just the one that felt like this. This is where the leaving ends. Every road has led me home. Every loss, every win still played its part alone. I don't need another verse to say what I've confessed. I'm right here in the silence when the music finally rests. The houses learn the quiet. Every sound knows how to wait. The walls don't hold the daylight, they just soften what remains. I don't keep the clock for company, count the hours left. The night arrives without a question, and I let it do the rest. There's a comfort in the dark when nothing's chasing you. This is where the night finally settles. No more words to say. Every thought slows down and drifts till it fades away. I don't ask the silence for answers or wonder what it means. This is where the night finally settles in me. I've learned rest don't come from sleep alone. It comes from letting go of every need to understand what tomorrow might hold. Every road that felt unfinished, every open door feels less heavy in the quiet than it did before. I don't need the dark explain, it stays. This is where the night finally settles. I don't fight the calm. Every breath feels like a promise I don't have to name. I don't hold the day against me or ask it to release. This is where the night finally settles in me. Just allowing the world to drift on by without trying to stay awake inside your mind. This is where the night finally settles. Everything feels slow. Every memory finds its place and lets me go. I don't fear the quiet spaces or what they bring to me. This is where the night finally settles in me.
There's a hallway I still know, every step, every shadow, wooden floors and painted frames, holding more than just our names. Smiles frozen in their place, younger eyes, softer days. Every picture says hello to a version I still know. Funny how a silent room can feel louder than the truth. Photographs on the wall, never move and never fall. They don't change, they don't lie, they just stay there passing time. Every face, every year still feels closer than it appears. Yeah, photographs on the wall know me better than them all. I've outgrown a lot of things, shoes, excuses, broken dreams, but those eyes still look at me like I'm who I used to be. Life got loud, days move fast, some things never made it past. Every frame still holds the truth of who I was before the proof. I don't stare at them too long, just enough to feel where I'm from. Photographs on the wall still remember it all. Every laugh, every scar, every wish of who we are. Maybe memories don't fade, they just learn where to stay. Not to keep you in the past, just to make the good days last. Photographs on the wall, saw me rise, saw me fall. Every season, every change, still call me by the same name. I don't need to live back there, I just like knowing they care. Yeah, photographs on the wall still know me through it all.
Your name's still written on my phone. I never change, you never know if deleting you would make it true that I'm really done with you. Same old town, same old signs, different hearts, same old mind. Every corner knows our past, like it's trying hard to make it last. I tell myself I'm letting go, but this road don't listen, no. I'm still driving past your name, still hoping something's changed, still slowing down where we used to turn, like love might wave, like love might burn. I've moved on in every way, except the ones that matter, babe. I'm still driving past your name. Side of the bed stays cold, like it never got the memo. Time keeps moving on, even when the feeling's gone. Friends say, man, you'll be fine, like healing works on a timeline. But nights don't listen to advice, they just replay every lie. Funny how goodbye can stay long after love walks away. I'm still driving past your name, every mile feels the same. Still hearing you in every song, still wondering where I went wrong. I swear I try to outrun the pain, but it keeps up all the same. I'm still driving past your name. If home is where the heart belongs, then mine's been lost this whole damn long. Maybe loving you was brave, maybe it's the price I pay. I'm still driving past your name, but I'm learning how to stay in a world that doesn't need you here, but still won't let you disappear. One day I'll take a different lane, one day I won't feel this way, but tonight I'm driving past your name. Clock on the wall, don't hurry none. Coffee's cold, but the work gets done. Streetlights fade like tired eyes when the night hangs over the sky. Punch my name, pull on my coat, carry the weight I never wrote. Somewhere hope learns how to wait. Between the hours I get paid, I used to curse the dark I knew. Now I see what it pulled me through. I worked the midnight shift to find a little morning light. Not chasing gold, just peace of mind before the day turns bright. I ain't running from my life, I'm standing where I stand. I worked the midnight shift to find a better morning man. Hands smell like steel and rain, but I still recognize my face. Every mile I didn't choose still taught me how to stay true. Kids asleep when I get home. House feels big but not alone. There's dignity in showing up, even when the road's been rough. I learned the long way through what patience lets you do. Yeah, I worked the midnight shift to find a little morning light. I don't need much, just time to set my compass right. If this world won't slow its pace, I'll meet it where I am. I work the midnight shift to find a better morning man. Maybe peace ain't loud or fast, maybe it's learning how to last through the quiet, through the grind, leaving fear a mile behind. I work the midnight shift to find what daylight couldn't give, a steady heart, a clearer mind, a truer way to live. I work the midnight shift to find what daylight couldn't give, a steady heart, a clearer mind, a truer way to live.
The world feels lighter now, like it set everything down. Every sound is learned to whisper, every thought has slowed its round. I don't hold the day against me or ask it to explain. Some things don't need a reason to finally feel okay. There's a calm I've come to trust in letting be. There's nothing left to carry tonight, no weight on my chest. Every worry's found a place where it can rest. I Don't fight the quiet hours, try to make them right. There's nothing left to carry tonight.
I've learned the dark don't hide you.
It just softens what you see. Every fear loses its edges when you stop asking it to be. All the words I couldn't finish, all the plans I let go by, feel less important than the breath that keeps me here tonight. I don't need tomorrow now, it can wait. There's nothing left to carry tonight, no score to settle down. Every road I walk today has safely led me out. I don't ask the silence questions or wonder if I'm right. There's nothing left to carry tonight. Maybe rest is knowing you've already done enough. And the world don't need you holding every piece of it up. There's nothing left to carry tonight. I let the moment stay. Every breath feels honest in a quiet kind of way. I don't keep the night awake or fear the coming light. There's nothing left to carry tonight.
Mailbox still leans to the right. Pace been peeling, but it's holding tight. There's a name carved into the oak from a promise we never broke. The windows know my shadow well, heard my secrets, heard me fail. Funny how a place can stay while the people slip away and drive by slow. Don't kill the engine like vigor time still listening. That's a house I don't live in anymore, but it still feels like me at the core. Every laugh, every fight, every dream on the floor still echoes behind that door. I moved on, at least that's what I say. But some part of me still stays, and I don't live anymore. Your coffee cup by the sink, still waiting. I don't wanna think about the last words we couldn't fix. Just sighs and cardboard boxes. Sunday morning's Bertha floor, radio low, curtains drawn. I learned how goodbye can hide when the quiet things we left behind. Funny how love don't disappear, it just learns how to live in fear. It's the house I don't live in anymore, where we swore this life was sure. We're forever felt close enough till time called up love. I keep driving, I keep my pace, I still slow down every day for an house I don't live in anymore. If walls could talk, they'd tell me why some love stays, some love dies. Maybe home ain't bricks and wood, maybe it's who you stood with. That's the house I don't live in anymore, but it still feels like home for sure. I gave you years, I gave you me, that's something I can't ignore. If I ever learn to walk away, I'll do it slow, I'll do it safe, from my house I don't live in anymore. Yeah, some homes never let you leave.
I don't wake up chasing lightning or wishing for another name. These days I find my mornings in the simple things that stay. A cup of coffee, open window,
sunlight on the floor. Turns out all I ever wanted isn't what I want, is more. Funny how the heart can tell when everything fits well. I'm right where I belong, not perfect, just strong. Every step that brought me here feels honest, feels clear. I don't need the world to know how far I've come or where I'll go. I'm right where I belong. I've walked through nights that felt too long, held my ground when things went wrong. Some lessons came the harder way, some just met me where I stayed. I've learned joy don't always shout, sometimes it just hangs around, like a song you didn't plan, but somehow always understand. I don't ask for much these days, just a little peace to stay. I'm right where I belong, every doubt is gone. Not because I figured it out, but I've learned to live with now. I don't need a bigger sign to tell me that this life is mine. I'm right where I belong. Maybe happiness ain't found, it's built slowly year by year, in the love you give away and the ones you keep near. I'm right where I belong, every moment feels like home. All the roads that led me here brought me something I hold dear. I don't need another song to prove where my heart's been. I'm right where I belong. Right where I belong. Right where I belong. Friday nights on a two-lane street, neon signs and dusty feet. Everybody knew your name before the world got big and strange. We'd sit outside till the lights went low, talking about things we didn't know. Every laugh would hang around like it didn't want to touch the ground. Funny how a simple sound can bring the whole thing back around. Small town echoes in my head, every word we never said. They don't shout, they don't fade, they just hum like yesterday. I've moved on, I've learned to be someone new, but honestly, small town echoes still remind where I left my younger mind. I've chased the lights in bigger places, crowded rooms and changing faces. Some felt close, some passed me by, some just taught me how to try. But when the night gets soft and still, I hear that town against my will. Every corner, every sound still knows who I was back then. I don't miss the simple days. I don't miss the simple days. I miss the simple ways. Small town echoes in my head, like old songs the radio said. They don't pull me back in time, they just walk me through my mind. I don't need to stay or flee, I just let them visit me. Small town echoes come and go, like a tune you used to know. Maybe every place you leave leaves a little piece in you. Not enough to slow you down, just enough to see you through. Small town echoes soft and clear, still sound good to my ears. Every mile feels lighter when I smile. I keep moving, that's okay. Some things walk with you that way. Yeah, small town echoes stay, just quiet enough to let you breathe. Let you breathe. Let you breathe.
Been sleeping in bar rooms with walls that don't know my name. Every town feels a little the same, just different kinds of rain. Mama's voice on an old cassette says, boy, don't work too hard. Daddy's boots by the back door, still dusty from the yard. Funny how a memory can feel more real than now. I miss the place where the porch light still burns, where the screen door sings and the gravel turns, where time moves slow and love stayed put on a two-lane road in a worn-out truck. I've been chasing dreams, I've been getting by, but some nights I just wanna drive back to the place where the porch light still burns. Yeah, that's home in my mind. There's a scar on my left hand still from learning how to work the land. Friday nights and radio songs, life fit right in our hands. Now I count my years and miles and my friends and postcards sent. Funny how you leave to grow but lose what you never meant. If I close my eyes, I swear I hear crickets singing me back there. I miss a place where the porch light still burns, where the screen door sings and the gravel turns, where hearts were light and nights were good before I learned what leaving could. I've been standing tall, I've been getting by, but some nights I just wanna drive back to the place where the porch light still burns. Yeah, that's home in my mind. Maybe home ain't just a place, maybe it's a younger face. Maybe it's who I was back then before the world wore me thin. I miss the place where the porch light still burns, where forgiveness came before words, where I did
didn't have to be strong all the time. Just another kid in a simpler life. If I ever find my way back in, I won't leave again. I'll stay where the porch light still burns. Let the past be my friend. Yeah, the porch light still burns, somewhere waiting on me. I bought postcards in every town, sunset skies, names written down. Never found the words that fit, so they're still blank, every bit. I'd stand in line by the mailbox, thinking I'd say more than I thought. But some truths don't travel well, they just stay with you themselves. Funny how the miles can lie, make you brave, then ask you why. I got postcards I never sent, from places I barely meant to leave you out of my life, but somehow I did every night. I kept thinking I'd come back home with something worth writing on, but all I found was where I went, and postcards I never sent. Every road said start again, every bar said just pretend that leaving meant I was strong, not just scared of staying long. Your picture's been inside my coat, edges soft like things we wrote, and promises we couldn't keep, back when love still talked in sleep. Some words don't age, they wait for a heart that's learned too late. I got postcards I never sent, with all the truth I never meant to hide from you, from myself, from the man I couldn't help. If I ever make it home, I won't need ink, I'll just show what I couldn't say back then in postcards I never sent. Maybe love's not what you write, maybe it's showing up in time. Empty hands and honest breath, nothing left but what's left. Yeah, I got postcards I never sent, but I finally know what they meant. Yeah, I got postcards I never sent, but I finally know what they mean. I've walked a long way to get here, not in miles but in time. Every step took a little of what I left behind. I've said yes when I was ready, said no when it felt right. Learned the sound of my own breathing in the stillness of the night. Funny how the noise fades out when you hear your heart speak loud. This is where the quiet waits, not empty, just a wait. No need to fill the space or rush another day. I don't ask for more than this, a moment I can stay in. Yeah, this is where the quiet waits. I've watched the years rearrange what I thought I'd need. Some things left without a sound, some stayed and stayed with me. I don't chase the life I missed, I stand inside the one I live. Turns out peace don't need a name, it just feels the same. I don't need the past to prove anything I'm walking through. This is where the quiet waits, where I finally slow my pace. No grand plans, no escape, just time moving at its place. I don't need to hesitate or wonder what it takes. Yeah, this is where the quiet waits. Maybe home is just a sound when the world settles down. Not a place, not a sign, just a moment that feels like mine. This is where the quiet waits, where I let the moment stay. Every road, every change, let me right here anyway. I don't need to rearrange anything that came my way. Yeah, this is where the quiet waits. The quiet waits. There's a moment when the room lets go of every name and plan, where the clock forgets to move and time slips through your hands. The walls don't lean with questions, the floor don't make a sound. Everything I couldn't carry isn't asking now. When the lights don't ask anything, I finally stay. No need to explain the distance or count the days. I don't know the darker reason no morning of vow. I breathe easier now. been loud in my silence, trying not to fall, but quiet doesn't need defending, it just waits for us all. Every thought slows down its pace, every fear loosens somehow. Nothing's pulling at my sleeve, nothing's calling out. When the lights don't ask anything, I finally stay. No need to explain the distance or count the days. I don't know the darker reason I'm mourning about. I breathe easier now. Maybe peace is just permission to stop being strong, to let the night be empty and still feel like home. When the lights don't ask anything, I stay. I stay. There's a term I still slow down for, even though I don't live there anymore. Faded sighs, familiar beds, like they're waiting on me again. Every mile's left something to say, names and faces along the way. I've been gone, but I bet my name, those old roads still feel the same. Funny how your heart remembers every place you swore you left forever. Old roads, don't forget your feet, every step you used to be. Even time can't wait and die, they still know the way you walk around. You can chase a brand new start, but some lights stay on your heart. Yeah, old roads, don't forget who you were and where you've been. I've seen cities dressed in lights, promises that sound just right. Some felt close, some felt home, some felt like I didn't belong. Still when nights get quiet and long, I hear that gravel singing along. Every cry, every scar still calls me by who we are. I don't regret the leaving part, I just listen when memory starts. Old roads, don't forget your feet on the weight of every
just to remember where you found your first word, your first fight, your first reason to feel alright. Your feet, even when your heart moves east. They don't call, they don't call, they just wait through it all. I don't need to go back now, I just smile when I slow down. Yeah, almost don't forget, they just there's a road I don't drive anymore, still knows my name like it did before. Every mile got a memory, some I miss, some still follow me. I lived in a hurry, chasing time, thinking I'd outrun what's behind. But every quiet night alone feels like a voice saying come back home. Funny how the past can stay, even when you walk away. I'm missing somewhere I used to be, not just the place, but the heart of me back when the days were small and real and every dream was easy to feel. I don't wanna live there again, I just wanna touch it now and then, yeah. Missing somewhere I used to be. Still holding dust, still holding names. We swore the world would never change, but growing up, don't ask, it takes. I've stood in rooms full of strangers' noise, still heard echoes of a younger voice. Guess time don't steal what's true, it just reminds you what you knew. I've been forward, I've been strong, still looking back when nights feel long. I'm missing somewhere I used to be, not just the past, but the belief in me back when hope didn't need a plan and love was more than when I can. I don't wanna change today, I just miss yesterday's way, yeah. Missing somewhere I used to be. Maybe growing up's just learning how to carry then into the now. I don't regret the road I chose, I just miss the way it slowed. I'm missing somewhere I used to be, but I'm thankful for what shaped me. Those days still light the road I'm on, even now they're not really gone. I don't need to turn around, I just like knowing it's still there somehow, yeah. Missing somewhere I used to be. Somewhere I used to be. Alarm clock rings before the sun. Another shift, another roam. Grease on my hands, dust on my jeans. Chasing chicks, not chasing dreams. Highway hums my only prayer. Radio plays like it still can. Every sign just calls my name. I keep driving just the same. I've learned how far a man can long before his heart starts missing home. There's miles between me and home, fields I know and roads I've grown. Mama's voice, my old front door, things I don't see anymore. I've been strong, I've been alone, and dues out on my own. But every mile just lets me know there's miles between me and home. I rent my life 1 month at a time, clocking hours, chasing time. Friends back there got kids and land. I got callous dreams and tired hands. Sunday nights hit harder now, and silence shows me what I lost somehow. Funny how the farther I'd out, the heavier feels the thought of home. If I close my eyes, I swear I'm there, barefoot on the porch, breathing me. There's miles between home, but it still tells me where I grew home. Gravel roads and fading light, knowing everything will be alright. I've been chasing something more. Every mile just lets me know there's miles between me and home. Maybe one day I'll turn around, lay these roots back in the ground. And the boy I used to be.
road lets my heart roam free. I know it'll lead me. Cast every mile I've ever known back home. Back home. Yes, some roads never leave you.
The sun ain't burning like it was. It's learned to take its time. Shadows stretch across the fields like they're drawing lines. I don't feel the need to hurry or prove the day was full. Some moments earn their meaning just by being still. There's a calm and slowing down that I never knew. When the afternoon lets go and the light turns soft and low, I stop asking where I'm headed or how far I'll go. I let the day loosen its grip and give me room to breathe. When the afternoon lets go, it gives a little back to me. I've carried days that felt too heavy, trying to make them last, but the ones that stay the longest never ask that much. Every mile, every hour don't need to mean a thing. Sometimes peace is just the space between the need to win. I don't hold the daylight tight, I let it fade. When the afternoon lets go, I feel lighter than before. Every worry finds its place by walking out the door. I don't chase the setting sun or fear the coming breeze. When the afternoon lets go, it gives a little back to me. Maybe time don't take from us like we always thought it did. Maybe it just asks us to loosen what we grip. When the afternoon lets go, I don't ask it to stay. Every moment knows its time, then gently slips away. I don't fight the quiet hours or what the evening brings. When the afternoon lets go, it leaves me everything. When the afternoon lets go,
let's go.
The road didn't give me answers, just a place to stand and breathe. Some prayers were never spoken, still found their way to me. I've seen doors close without warning, watched plans fall out of line. But every step I didn't choose still taught me how to try. Funny how life works out. Even when it doesn't work out, I'm still thankful here for the days that disappeared, for the nights that made me strong, and the times I held on. I don't need it all to make sense, to feel like it meant something. Yeah, I'm still thankful here. I've learned the weight of simple things, a quiet room, an honest friend, the kind of peace you don't explain, it just shows up now and then. I stopped asking life for more, started listening instead. Turns out most of what I need was already in my hands. I don't count what didn't stay, what shaped my way. I'm still thankful here for the doubts that led me near to the truth I couldn't see, till it finally met me. Every wrong turn had a road, every break made me whole. Yeah, I'm still thankful here. Maybe grace is learning how to love the life you're living now, not chasing what you used to be, just standing where your feet are free. I'm still thankful here, not because it all was clear, but because I made it through with a heart that still feels true. I don't need another year to know why I'm standing here. Yeah, I'm still thankful here. I'm still thankful here. Still thankful here.
There's a gray sky hanging over this town. Morning news, same worries going around. I hear the radio playing low, talking about change, but nobody knows. People smiling like they're doing fine, but you can see the cracks between the lines. Every promise feels paper thin, like it's gonna tear if the wind rolls in. I've been waiting on clear sky, trying to read the signs. Every storm says it won't last, but it's been a long, hard time. I don't mind a little rain, the sun still finds a way, I'm just waiting on clear skies. At the end of these days, Old Man Joe by the corner store says he's heard it all before. Sonny says don't lose your ground, storms come fast but they burn out. I seen good times slip away, watch tomorrow turn into yesterday. Still holding on to what I believe, even when belief comes hard to see. I've been waiting on clear skies, trying to read the signs. Every storm says it won't last, but it's been a long, hard time. I don't mind a little rain if the sun still finds a way. I'm just waiting on clear skies at the end of these days. Maybe hope ain't loud or strong, maybe it just keeps moving on. Through the thunder, through the doubt, till the clouds finally burn out. Kids still laughing down the street, barefoot running in the heat. Guess the world ain't all that bad. Through a child's eyes it don't look sad. If tomorrow comes slow or fast, I won't let today be my last. I'll stand steady, rain or shine, let the weather take its time. I've been waiting on clear skies, watching days go by. Every storm's got something to say before it says goodbye. I don't need a perfect day, just a little light my way. Yeah, I'm waiting on clear skies, and I'll be okay. Yeah, I'll be okay. Just waiting on clear skies.
There's a screen door singing in my head. Every summer night we never said goodbye to just let it be. Fireflies and bare feet. Mama laughed through an open window, radio low, letting time go. Back when the world was small enough to fit inside that yard we loved. Funny how I chased the sound, now I'd give it all back just to sit back down where the screen door sings my name. Every time I close my eyes, I was rich before the rain, before I learned how fast life drives. If heaven's just a memory, I know exactly where it rains, right there in my chest, where the screen door sings. Daddy's hands smelled like oil and dust, still held me like the world was just a thing you fix, not something mean. Back when hope was evergreen, I left town with a pocket plan, came back older than I am. But every mile I ever ran still leads me where it began. Some truths don't age or bend, they just wait for you to hear them again.
where the screen door sings my name in a key I can't forget. All the things I couldn't save are still saving me somehow, I guess. If I lose my way again, I know where my road begins, right there in my chair, where the screen door sings. Maybe homemade wooden wire, maybe it's the sound you carry inside. A simple song, a familiar thing that reminds you you've always been. Yeah, the screen door sings my name every time the night feels long. I don't need to go back there to know that's where I'm from, where the screen door sings my name every time I close my eyes. I was rich before the rain, before I learned how fast life drives. If heaven's just a memory, I know exactly where it rings, right there in my chest, where the screen door sings. I used to run like time was chasing, every step felt like a race, trying hard to be somebody in a world that wouldn't wait. I wore my doubts like armor, held my breath through every move. Somewhere between the trying, I forgot what felt true. Funny how peace comes around when you finally slow it down. I got nothing left to prove, no more circles left to roll through. I don't need a louder name or a wind to feel okay. I made peace with what I choose and the roads I didn't move. Yeah, I got nothing left to prove. I've seen how on it never ends if you keep feeding it. Every dream or something back, every high comes with it. Now I measure life in moments, I don't ask for much at all. Just a quiet kind of morning and a place to rest my thoughts. I don't need the crowd to know, but my heart already holds. I got nothing left to prove, no more fighting what is true. I don't need the world to see everything that lives in me. I've learned what I can lose and still be standing in my shoes. I got nothing to prove. Maybe peace is just a sound. You stop racing against time, not giving up, just letting be. I
got nothing left to prove, just a life I'm walking through. Every scar, every win, then you're right back here again. And I don't need to make a move just to feel like I belong. Yeah, I got nothing left to prove. And somehow I feel strong.